What is up, guys? My name's Sisemian. My name is Yin. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Alright, guys, I have a couple things I want to talk about today because a lot has been going on behind the scenes of The Sims 4, and I don't know if you guys have known this or if you're not on Twitter, but there has been just a lot of controversy in general, just with EA and their quality control team as well, and I don't know, I'm just starting to feel a little frustrated when it comes down to future packs that are going to be made. Now, with that being said, we do understand that the gallery just had a complete remakeover where they're redoing the gallery and where they were trying to come up with a better system. Well, unfortunately, with that system, there had to be some mishaps because, of course, it wouldn't be The Sims 4 without them doing something shady. Now, I do want to continue on by stating her name is Brownie the Goat, and it's very interesting because she was also featured on EA. Like, you know how they have the pictures and they feature you once you pop your game up? She was featured in that too, so it doesn't make sense to me why she was banned, but let's get into some of the tweets. Now, thank you to Gaming with Jax. I'm going to go ahead and read some of these, and it said, "Hey y'all, can I vent real quick? So some of you might know me by I'm Brownie the Goat, the console Mac player that makes melanated non-CC Sims." And she does go on to continue on with this, saying, "I got a random suspension for no reason for hateful conduct back in February. Once my ban was over, I realized they took down my family of over 300k downloads in the gallery. I was depressed, but I let it go. Today I get on and I'm officially banned from the same thing. I'm so lost because I spread positivity in the gallery and I've never been rude or discriminated against anyone whatsoever." And it was just very unfortunate that she did have her account removed. Now, with that being said, if we go and scroll over onto the next slide, it does continue on more to say about why she got banned and how she got banned. And it does say, "In fracturing reason, hateful conduct, any form of expression that promotes, justifies, or encourages discrimination against an individual or specific group of individuals on the basis of their race, ethnicity, skin color, and etc." Now, the Sims community did go over and take to Twitter to announce their frustrations, and a lot of people were sticking up for the situation. A lot of people were adding EA and the Sims, and as well as the Sims Direct, but no response from either of them. Now, with all that being said, I did see this pretty late, and I'm just not making a video on it, but I'm so happy that with all the support from all the Simmers, she did end up getting her account back and said, "We won, y'all. They lifted my ban. I'm crying happy tears. Thank every single one of you for making this happen. I couldn't have done it without you all. I love you all, and y'all are the best. I'm forever grateful." I will link her Twitter down below for any of those who want to go and support. And again, this shouldn't have happened to begin with. I'm kind of sick of the Sims 4 team and their quality control and whoever is going after what's supposed to be quote unquote right versus wrong. And I do feel like it's targeted towards certain, topics that people talk about in the gallery, and it's just very frustrating because it does look like it's, let's not sugarcoat anything. It looks like it's targeted towards certain topics a lot of the times, and it's just very unfair. But meanwhile, there's other, things on the gallery that get slides and passes that's been on the gallery for years, and people have to cause an uproar in order for things to be fixed. And I feel like that's just not right. Me personally, I do feel that they should have a better team. I don't know who's checking these or who's banning these, but they need to have a better system and check before they go and look at it. Again, the Sims, we do know, brush a lot of things over the shoulder, which is why they created the Sims Direct to begin with. But again, the Sims Direct is not great when it comes down to stating more information. And I did take a look at some of the Sim Guru's tweets and replies to see if something may have hinted at not necessarily just the situation in general, but just in general. I just wanted to go ahead and take a look and see if they replied for anything. Again, I do think that Sim Guru Nick, and who is a quality designer on The Sims 4, should be a lot more outspoken than he is. He's not very out there when it comes down to what's going on with the Sims community, and he doesn't necessarily write back to people, and I feel like he should be hand in hand with the Sims Direct. If not, he handles all the bugs, fixes, and glitches that are going on within the system. Now, although people may not consider that a glitch or a bug, I consider that one because the Sims is known for, just going ahead and doing the most when it doesn't need to be done. They do this every single time, and we've known that there are other people from the gallery that had stayed up regardless of their freaking racist remarks. They have not taken them down in years, and it took a whole community of literally, I kid you not, like weeks of people going, "What the F is this?" for them to do something about it. Now, with that being said, I do want to dive in deep into a little bit of interest that I did have when it came down to the quality control team and what's to happen with the future of The Sims 4. Now, with that being said, we do know that The Sims 4 is hiring right now, not necessarily The Sims 4, more like The Sims, because they could be categorized with Project Renee as well as just The Sims 4, what's going on. We do know that it's going to be continuing on for the next couple of years. So they said to sit tight for Project Renee, but we do see that they have GameWare soft developer, an automation engineer, and multiplayer gameplay software for The Sims. And I feel like that's going to involve with Project Renee, but I do feel like it just leaves me a little uneasy on what exactly is going to be going on with the future of The Sims 4 and as far as other packs, and which I will state and get into just a little bit later. But I do want to bring up simscommunity.info, and I'll actually link his article page down below. But he did go on to say why it's very important to separate the term EA and Maxis, the Sims team. Maxis does their best with the tools and resources that EA provides them. The reason why quality assurance has dipped isn't because Maxis doesn't care. It's because EA doesn't give enough resources. And this is after a tweet by the name of Exo Gossip said, I think it would be great for people in the Sims community to learn a little bit more about the game development in general. Not to say that players shouldn't be upset or critical of the game, but to understand how these kind of issues can arise. And although I do agree, I do have my frustrations and concerns. Now, especially with that being said, with the new Horse Ranch pack that we're supposed to be receiving later on in July, again, that does spark my interest on what exactly are we going to get and what kind of quality is it going to be. How many bugs and glitches are we going to let slide? Because again, we can't just blame Maxis, we have to blame EA as a total. But let's take a look at when EA app was down and look how long it took for them to, come up with a solution. With that, let's talk about the Sims game in general, where the family tree was missing and it took forever for them to get it together. Now, we do know that the recent expansion pack Growing Together had a lot of mishaps with it, and it was filled with a lot of bugs and glitches. So at some point, when can we allow ourselves to be like, oh no, it's the Sims team and not just EA? I feel like although the Sims team and Maxis is under EA, it's just a reoccurring issue that we have seen so many times, to where it's like, when do we allow ourselves to be able to say that everyone that's involved is the problem? And I'm very curious, I'm genuinely curious to hear your opinions down below, because I don't want to see like it's coming from one-sided person, you know what I mean, with just my opinion. I'm really curious and I'm very open to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. And are you feeling more so on the side of, okay, it's everyone, or do you genuinely feel that it's just EA? Because me personally, I feel like everyone has had their mishaps and faults when it comes down to the Sims 4. The community managers, the sim gurus, the quality assurance team, the community managers that take over the EA Answers HQ post. I mean, even with the whole loose tooth feature, we supposedly got that taken out and then fixed. But even someone yesterday by the name of Sims Cafe said after losing his tooth, this is how my sim looks in game. And people always go to the, oh, you have CC, but even if you don't have CC, there's still continuous issues that go on within this game, and it's still broken, and they have yet to address it. This is my concern with the Sims 4 and the future packs that are going to be made, especially with the horse pack, being that it was already coded into the Sims Pets and as well as My Wedding Story. So there was a possibility that it was supposed to have been already there, but they didn't have the much quality control or more people on the live operations team to be able to look over these things. And I'm just not understanding why they're not sticking up for themselves. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like at this point, who can we actually blame? And then I do want to get into the fact that The Sims, is kind of doing a whole rebrand where they're taking more stuff into like saying that we're excited to, give all these different apparel and accessories and collaborations and collectibles and all these different things that they're doing. But it's just like, what good is any of this stuff if we can't genuinely play the game? It's kind of like they're trying to care about quantity over quality. How much stuff can we sell? How much stuff can we promote, when in reality the quality of the product is not that great? Again, I'm very curious to hear your opinions on all these issues, because again, it's been way too consistent for me to sit back and just be like, you're right, it's just EA. Sims and the Maxis would never do something like this. But I beg to differ. In my personal opinion, I just feel like this is so consistent with them, and it's just very tiring, and it makes me worry. Now, with that all being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love and support. I want to really try to go live this week. Guys, trust me when I say I've been busting my ass trying to figure out how to go live on this entire app. But again, it's very difficult and hard to understand. Well, at least for me, I'm not a streamer, so this whole world is new to me. But anyway, with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, because it truly does help out my channel. We're on the road to 20K, and again, if there's any specific videos that you guys want me to see, please do not hesitate and let me know down below in the comments. And it could be anything, even down to gameplay, to reviews, to mod reviews, to CC reviews, or anything in specific. Please do not hesitate to always comment down below and let me know something that you guys want to genuinely see. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!